Okay, let's talk about our final topic. So, naming conventions and due dates, and they're actually both important organizational tools. So, let's make an assignment. We're not going to worry about attachments or anything like that, but let's just say I'm just going to time this homework. Okay, no due date, no topic. All right, I've attached something. We'll pretend assign. Now, right now, it was posted today, so students are likely to know that it's something they're supposed to be working on tonight. If I go to the stream, it's right here. Now, eventually, though, as I keep posting homework, classwork, the stream is going to become a bit crowded, and it's really going to be hard for students to remember where things are. For example, let's say that 4 of the homework assignments were reviews for next week's test in ecology. All right. Well, which homework assignments do I need to go back to review things? I don't remember which one. Now I'm having to, as a student, go back and dig through multiple assignments to find what I'm looking for. And that becomes a bit of an issue. Okay. So, what I would suggest doing is coming up with some common naming conventions. So, what I tend to do is this. All right. If it's homework, and then I want to provide a narrative description. Notes, part one, ecology. All right. So, now that I've got that in there, the students know that this is a homework assignment and they know that it's notes for part one of ecology. I find if I make the names narrative, it helps the students know what they're looking for a bit easier and a little descriptor at the beginning, like CW for classwork or Q for quiz or T for test. Something like that can help them. Another way of naming it is some people name all of their postings that are assignments with a number. So it's always going to be 001, whether it's homework, classwork, quiz, or test, 002, 003, 004. And this way they kind of know, okay, well, this is the first thing we did. This is the second thing. There's sort of a sequence to it. So some people prefer that. I tend to just label something as homework, classwork, quiz, test, and then I give a narrative description for it. The other thing that's really important is more than likely, though you have a grade book in Google Classroom, you may have a separate grade book outside, like PowerSchool. One thing that can kind of be an organizational issue for both parents and students is if in classroom this is homework notes part one ecology, but in PowerSchool it's just ecology notes. All right. So even though they're similar, they're not the same. It's best in naming conventions to whatever it is in Google Classroom, it should match exactly what it is in your separate gradebook, whether that be PowerSchool or some other online grading system. Otherwise, it can get really confusing because a student might see a 0 for ecology notes and they're not really sure why. Which assignment did they not do? But if it matches, they know. And the same thing with parents. Parents might look at that and go, okay, well, there's 5 things marked ecology notes in Google Classroom. I don't know which one this refers to. So you always want to kind of keep a uniform system between the two. Okay. One more thing I want to point out is let's go to the stream and look at due dates. Now, notice that these 2 assignments are here on upcoming. Now, these are assignments that I posted yesterday. One is due tomorrow, one is due Friday, one's a classwork assignment, one's a homework assignment. Notice what's not here is homework notes part one ecology. Well, the reason is I didn't give it a due date. So even if something is ungraded, okay, but you want them done by a certain date, I would suggest always giving it a due date. So you always have the option of making something ungraded if you want, but give it a due date. So day is the 20th. I'm going to say it's due, well, tomorrow is the 20th, excuse me. I'm going to say it's due on the 21st. All right. And I'm going to put it into Unit 3, Ecology. All right. Now let's refresh. Notice that now appears here in the upcoming. So upcoming is a really important way for students to also be organized about what to do. It helps them prioritize. Well, this is due tomorrow, but this isn't due to Thursday. So it helps students prioritize. They can also view all, and it'll have everything for them organized by due date, and then they can see what they're missing, what they need, what's been graded, what's been returned to them, etc. Okay. Um, their view will look a little bit different because they'll be looking at students rather than teachers. But that upcoming is very important, but it only appears if a due date's assigned. So you won't assign due dates to materials. You won't assign due dates to something that you don't need them to actually have done by a certain date. But if it's an assignment, even if it's ungraded, it's a good idea to give them a due date because this will help them have an additional layer of organization. All right, that is it for this topic. If you have any questions, please contact me. Have a great day.